Mike Williams' women's squad at Grand Valley was not going to get a long break after Christmas due to a road game New Year's Eve at Wisconsin Parkside. But that was okay with the Lakers' second-year head coach, who's still trying to piece together his squad after last year's trip to the Final Four. Grand Valley has returned most of the key players from that crew, and now Williams is hoping for a better conference result than his team enjoyed in its last go-round.
I think we want to be at the top of the conference, number one. I know last year I think we ended up finishing sixth or seventh in the conference. We'd like to be at the top, overall in our division and overall. And then number two is to get more depth on our team. Just to have depth that will give us consistency, and help us play through some bumps and bruises if those things happen.
So far this year, Grand Valley has started games with the same 5 players it ended the season with last year. Guards Taylor Lutz and Janae Langs, and frontline players Piper Tucker, Kayla Dawson, and Bailey Kierndorf. But on last year's team, that was beset with key injuries to Brianna Barnett and Corinne Hinska. Grand Valley got huge contributions from subs Taylor Parmalee and Lindsay Baker. Those two are interchangeable pieces in this season's lineup and are the examples Williams holds up to a half dozen new players he has now in Allendale.
Baker came in and made shots. She made shots. We found a matchup for her defensively, kind of put her more down low inside defensively, which helped her out a great deal. And she came in and made shots, big shots, timely shots. And just like you said, she believes she can make every shot she takes. And she made a half court against Lewis.
Inbounded and stolen away by Baker. Baker puts up a half court shot, and she banks it in at the buzzer. What a shot there by Baker. And
then Taylor just down inside. She was just a monster down there. We got her the ball, she scored it. It didn't matter who was guarding her. She found a way to score the basketball inside and rebound the basketball. But both of them, again, I give them credit for probably deserving to play more early in the year. Didn't get the opportunity, kept working, kept waiting, kept working. When their time came and was called, they did a great job. And then don't forget Lindsay Kuspel, the freshman, was kind of hurt. Didn't play a lot of minutes, but even against Lewis in our region tournament, in all 3 games, Kus came in and had big minutes, made big plays. So another player, they don't say much. They want to be part of a winner, and they're going to do what it takes to win, and that's why they win.
Through the first 11 games of this year, Grand Valley's offense has been led by senior Bailey Kierndorf, who finally realized her potential last year after arriving from Bowling Green. A quick-release jump shooter with range, Kierndorf took a while to settle last season before her coaches eased her worries about being able to produce.
I think the one thing that we spent a lot of time on with her is defending the ball, guarding the basketball. And I think as the year went on, she became better at that, and she became one of our better defenders on the ball, which early in the year she was struggling with that. Moving forward, I think we're going to try to get her more. Last year was playing more as a 4 or 5, kind of setting screens, slipping and picking and popping. This year we're going to try to get her coming off the screens more, handling the ball. And she's been spending time on that this summer. So if she can do that, she's going to be really a tough match.
And if the rangy Kierndorf can continue to score from outside, things should open up for senior Kayla Dawson, who fought back from an ankle sprain to help the Lakers in the postseason last year. Dawson's been a regular throughout her Grand Valley career and has impressed Mike Williams with her willingness to find new facets to her game.
When she sees a challenge and you work with her on it, she steps up and she makes it happen. I agree with you. I think she became one of our best all-around players. We had to convince her that it was important to give up the ball sometimes versus scoring it. But it's always tough to tell that to a scorer, because when you can score like she can, that's what you want to do. So I think she became an all-around player.
In Grand Valley's last 2016 home game, Williams' team put up a fight before falling to Ashland, the nation's number 1 ranked squad, 75-61. The Lakers saw only one starter shoot better than 30% from the floor in that game, and Ashland's depth showed why Grand Valley will need to find some freshman help during the remainder of the year. Right now, 6'4" Cassidy Bench seems the likeliest new Laker to crack the rotation, and guard Jen DeBoer also seems to be a player who will soon be making her mark for a team that hopes to improve as much in the second half of this season as it did last year.